and women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Habaragani, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where We just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, midsize sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, and let's build together.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water.
Simply pour some water.
Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink.
body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Just toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just
Raise your glass.
Drink, 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 drink. Drink or should I say,
Raise, toast, then drink.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Drink, move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast.
Lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the 4 pillars.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave.
Take your breath.
Come on. Lift and pull.
Lift it.
You can do it. Move your body.
Move it. Move it.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Let's drink up, fam.
Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pull. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Drink your water.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. We are up, we are live. Let's make sure we're streaming on all cylinders this morning. Still ain't let me back on Giami Journey, huh? Oh, they won't let me back on Giami Journey on YouTube. But hell, it is what it is, family. We do what we do here at Giami Journey. And first off, I want to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty and the home of the stubborn minority, in a place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. Thank you, Anime. Of course, you know, this is the Daily Toast. I'm your host, Brother Hatim. And of course, you know, this is a Heart of a Simple production. All day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Oh, man. The sound of war horn. Oh, get them up, sound it again. They need to get on up, sound the war horn again. Got Simba back there blowing. You know, it's hard for lions to puff up their cheeks like that. One more time, Simba. I know it was hard for you, but there you go. All right, because I had to develop a new job for him, because these spiritual animals has been hustling me for a long time. And don't be on time with their stuff, so I have to go and task them with different jobs so that I can make sure that everything is copacetic, make sure everything is right. Hold on, I should have did this beforehand, but I didn't. Let me log in. Nope, it still ain't showing. I called and TC like, yo, I see it, and I'll be like, man, I don't see it. I mean, you seeing it is really, that's not the point. I need the world to see it, man. But hey, it is what it is, family. We are what we are. And let's go and get started. We're a couple minutes late yesterday. I was trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm thinking it's allergies because around this time of year, at least, I used to think it was my hair because, when I had my locks, my eye would always start swelling up, but it wasn't my eye. It wasn't my hair because my eye is starting to swell up. My body's starting to feel like it belongs to somebody else. And I'm thinking that it's the weather. And as I get older, I become more susceptible to some of those things that I'm noticing my mom used to deal with. She used to deal with, they used to call it hay fever or something like that. And I'm starting to get those effects. And I'm like, oh man, this is messed up. This is so messed up. I am not designed for this. You know what I'm saying? Because, I really don't, outside of, every now and then being tired, I don't really get all that sick and stuff like that. So, but y'all here for the toast. I'm not gonna hold you up. Shouts out to Mama Margarita. I see you. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you, and a great Kujichagulia to both of y'all, and great Kujichagulia to all those that are out there. And of course, we want to give all of the Kujichagulia born a round of applause because this is my day. All right, shouts out to all those that are born on Kujichagulia, man. My Kuji baby, shouts out to you. Let me go on because I want to be able to check out what's being said out there because for some reason the chat is not showing up on my screen, and I want to be able to see and respond when I need to. So, and also be able to post stuff. You know what I'm saying? That only makes sense, right? I need to be able to communicate with my family. That's what we do here. That's what we do. Gotta communicate. So, we are on year 5 of the Daily Toast. We've been toasting every day. I ain't gonna say every morning, but every day for the last 5 years. 5 years. So, like I said, you can say a lot of things about Giami Journey and Brother Hatim, but one thing you can't say is that we're not consistent. We're not, we consistent. We consistent right now. We're working on getting that Juneteenth together. It's coming together slowly but surely. I came in yesterday and I had to lay straight down, family. This stuff is hitting me. I'm like, man, so all right. But shouts out to those that's been checking on me and, trying to call. I ain't been able to call a lot of people back because I've been really, 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 really just laid back because I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on with me. So, at my age, you start having thoughts like, this might be it. This might be it. Because regardless of, in the sense, how you live your life, it's always going to be an it. You know what I'm saying? This could be it. I'm like, okay. So we know that the reparations bill has been moved for a vote in the House. We're going to hopefully take a quick pick at that. Some stuff going on with cryptocurrencies all over the world. They are bombarding my timeline with it now. I want to kind of throw out a slight warning for those that are new into the cryptocurrency piece. I'm not an expert at all, but I'm saying be aware of fads. You know what I'm saying? Like Dogecoin, because Dogecoin is out there and people talking about how it's going up, and Dogecoin hit a dime and a lot of people got excited about it. And I know, some people, it was only a dime, Brother Hatim, but some people get over interested and start investing lots of money thinking that they're going to make a quick come up. Now, none of the stuff we advocate at Giami Journey is about a quick come up. We're talking about long-term investments with our money, long-term investments into our health, long-term investment into our relationships. Is nothing. We don't advocate anything that's about a quick come up. because part of the philosophy of Giambi says, if it come fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go, right? Because for example, with this Dogecoin, what's going on is that a lot of people are impressed because you got a lot of people that look up to people like Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla. I think he was involved with PayPal in the early days and stuff like that. That he's shooting rockets up into space. So he throws something up on his timeline, and you got a lot of people who would be excited about it and run to it. And a lot of times I don't want our family to get caught up into the fast, like, as far as Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? I had my nerd friends telling me about Bitcoin years ago, so, I would buy a little bit here, a little bit there, you know what I'm saying? And it stood the test of time. But at no point in time, family, I'm just going to say those get rich quick schemes, that people approach you with, what you are looking for is the long term, right? Because for many of us, we are, for myself, let me speak for myself. I'm 53. The getting rich quick thing, stuff comes and stuff goes. You know what I'm saying? Like for a while in the city, we had the pyramid came back. It came back, and it comes back every 20, 25 years where people are making a lot of money from it, but eventually it burns out. And all you got to do is be patient. All you got to do is fight the FOMO, fear of missing out. Sometimes it's good to miss out and just stick with your personal strategy. This is why it's important to tribe up, because we can help keep each other grounded and balanced, because sometime for some of us that's been out here struggling a long time, you know what I'm saying, we look at some of the stuff that might come that appears as a get rich quick mechanism. This is the ancestors, when in actuality it's not ancestors, it's hustlers trying to take you for what you have. And Dogecoin could be one of those things, because individuals that actually believe, because let me tell you how it works. What happens is you have the early people that come in early and they get it. Some of them have good intentions, other of them have bad intentions, right? And you got that core of individuals that are really investing in something because they believe in it. If you're not on the early part of that, what happens when it starts blowing up, you come in later. So you got individuals that have been investing in Dogecoin since it was before it was worth a penny. They've been putting money into it, using it for whatever they're using it for, using it as whatever. But then when a whole bunch of people rush in, that's when everybody starts. That's when all of the core people say, oh man, I got to get up out of this. So, I bought 1 million Dogecoins when they were a ninth of a penny, and now it's worth 10 cents. I'm selling all my Dogecoins. I'm moving to something else now, because it's too many people looking for the get rich piece. The secret to a get rich quick scheme is you. Always remember, you. Because when you come in, what you do is you pass money up the cycle. What you want to be is not to be in a get rich quick scheme. You want to invest in things that over time will grow. Like Bitcoin. If you got in Bitcoin early enough, right now people talking about, well, it could possibly drop to $10,000, and you got some Bitcoin that you bought when it was at $1,000. 10,000 is still good, so I'm not worried about it. But anyway, Brother Kwame said, I've been struggling with a lot of headiness lately. The last 3 days, had to lie down after brief walks and things. So it's not just you being right. Exactly. It's, and I wouldn't even say it's under attack. It's the nature of the season that we're moving into. New life is sprouting up. You know what I'm saying? We old life. That new life wants your space. So you just gotta, we gotta make through it. You got stuff popping off of your head. I'm not feeling right. My eyes starting to swell up. You know what I'm saying? My body sore. And then, but also another thing that contributed to it as well was that I went to the store yesterday and I did not know that they had special pillows. I did not know they had different pillows. Like, you get a slide sleeping pillow. You get a belly sleeping pillow. You get a back sleeping pillow. So, I invested in one of these damn pillows. I said, let me see what this is about. I got one of these goddamn pillows. Man, I kept waking up last night, laying on top of my belly pillow like, this shit is fantastic. I remember waking up being like, oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. So now I'm super comfortable laying on this new pillow, right? Because I'm sitting up here, I didn't even know. I just thought pillows, they just put feathers in it. And no, they got a science to this shit, man. I got a pillow that's nice. It's firm, right? It's like sleeping on a floor almost, but it's, still got the little, and it's cool. And I'm sitting up there hugging the damn pillow like, oh, shit. So now I'm comfortable and I got these side effects with these sinuses and stuff, and I'm sitting up here like, oh Lord. But it is what it is. We gotta get out here and get on this adventure. Eventually I'll get used to the pillow. And it'll be, almost back to normal. But I'm blessed enough to be able to go on and look at different pillows. I would have never thought about getting a pillow years ago. I'm like, oh man, that's not the warrior thing, but shit, I'm moving slowly but surely into that advanced nation builder phase of my life, and eventually I'll be an elder. So I need to go on and make sure I'm taking care of, because sleep is my superpower. I can sleep anywhere. I can sleep on anything, but the more comfortable a sleep that you get, because a lot of people talk about sleep is for suckers. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. People don't really understand the importance of proper rest. A lot of us that are into helping build, we don't understand the power of getting a good rest, the necessity of a good rest. Because family, I want y'all to think about this. When is the best time for our ancestors to communicate with us? Yeah, we get signals throughout the day, but when is the best time for your ancestors to really communicate with you? Right, when you sleep. So if you one of those that's like, you on a hustle porn. Now I talk about your hustle build muscle, but I ain't on a hustle porn. I grind until 5 o'clock in the morning and I pushed it out. And if I have a project that needs to be worked like that, by all means, I'm going to do that. But I ain't doing that shit on a consistent basis. Anything that I have to do that requires, that much effort all the goddamn time, I have to really look at that and say, is this shit really healthy? Is there where I could cut this shit up where I'm doing a portion and other people? This is, once again, tribing up. Because it's some things that when they start, when certain sacrifices need to be made consistently, right? You have to start really questioning, what is the end of this thing? See, because some people get into this hustle porn where they up and they feel they got to do work and they got to work 100 hours a week or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to ask your question always. Ask yourself the question, what is the end goal? And will I be able to enjoy it when I get to the end goal, to the ending phase of what I'm working on? Or will I be too broke down to do it? So you need your tribe around you. You need your mastermind group around you. You need your accountability group around you, because, and then you need people in that group to be like, dog, is you getting the sleep that you need? Are you eating right? You know what I'm saying? Are you making the right investments? And when I talk about investments, I'm not just talking about the money. Are you making investments in you? Do you have some whole foods around you? Are you doing your health drink? Are you doing the things that you need to do so that you can stay healthy, so that you can actually serve your ancestors, so you can actually serve the next generation, so you could take advantage of the moment? Because if you're burning in the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, you're just consuming yourself. You're consuming your mortal coil for some stuff that might not even be important. See, wealth is, let me say, being rich is not the end game. Being wealthy is. Big difference. Rich, boom, somebody, wealth is a community. It's a tribal thing, because this means that not only have I made it come up, but other people made it come up. So now I don't have to work as hard because other people have developed mastery in different aspects of the same thing that I'm working on, or at least they have the resources to assist me with what I'm doing, so it gives me a push so I could go and continue making investments in me so that I could build myself up so that I'm able to go and help somebody else rather than being broke down. I'm not trying to be one of those broke down. Hopefully you're not trying to be broke down either. So family, take care of yourself. I'm saying all that to say, make sure you take care of yourself. This is why we had to put the part in the toast where we talk about you. It's about you. And I asked the question, what is it that you need to move towards your greater self? Take that moment, take that time. Every now and then, take that rest. You know what I'm saying? Get that healthy meal. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in the 224 self-help process, what we talk about is you spending, and that can include you making sure that you're putting the right nutrients in your body. You know what I'm saying? You being able to take the time to rest, right? Because like I said, our ancestors communicate with us in our dreams. They communicate with us when we rest. They communicate, and it might not come as your grandmother coming to talk to you. It might be a dream about something else that you have to do some wisdom mining and extract the meaning out of it. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people expect your ancestors to come to you and just be talk. No, it don't happen like that sometimes. There's a narrative, there's a story that comes. And you have to be able to receive the story and be able to have the strength and the will to work that story out and figure it out. Right? So that's enough of my spiel to this morning. Let's go and let's do our toast. I'm gonna sample some of that ambrosia, probably on either Ujima or Ujima. I'm thinking more Ujima. Ujima was the first thing that came to my mind, so I think I'm gonna go over there and sample some on Ujima and start preparing my batches. Because I got to figure out. Because I'm gonna have about 15 gallons, and I'm gonna have about 3 to 5 for myself. You call me greedy. I don't care. But anyway, I'm doing my thing. And I got some turn calls and some calls to make. I've been chilling, man. It's crazy. Because, we get calls all the time over here at Gianni Journey. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I don't even feel like talking. Y'all, am I the only one to be feeling like that sometimes? I don't even feel like talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you have, and let me be very clear about this. You have some calls where it's going to be productive. And then you have some calls that are going to be deep. Now, the productive calls, I have no problem with them. Right? We're talking about situations. We're talking about solutions. We're talking about moving whatever we're working on to the next level. But then you got those calls that are just deep. You know what I'm saying? So the productive calls are wide and they go down. The deep calls just go down. See, when I was younger, I would really enjoy the deep conversations. But oftentimes what happens with the deep conversations is that they just go down. It's just deep. That's all it is. There's no solutions. There's no next steps. You know what I'm saying? Because when you nation building and you know what I'm saying, trying to do some of the stuff I'm doing, I need solutions, or I need next steps, because what happens is you get so deep, right, that we start talking about shit that you can't apply in your life or in your group life or whatever. And those type of conversations become draining, especially when you got like 10 people hitting you, trying to hit you with that shit. Let's just get, no. I'm not trying to verbally masturbate. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look for stuff that we can actually put, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, a lot of my conversations in, all right, cool. What's next? When can I expect the show? Because if you take up 2 hours if you take up 2 hours of time that I could be investing in Giame, 2 hours that I could be investing in building my family, 2 hours that I could be investing in my tribe and shit, what is the payoff? How can we take this deep shit where when we start off talking about this and we take it to such a level that it's just at a ridiculously deep level? Where can we go from here? Where can we go? And in our conversations, family, we have to, especially in the situation we are in, right? See, because let me just be very clear. Philosophy are for groups that, in a sense, have mastered their environment. Philosophers and deep thinkers come within tradition, come within the culture, after the culture is really able to maintain itself, because now I can feed you while you think. That's what you do. But at this point in time, I can't feed you. If you're dealing with deep issues, and not only is your mind real deep, but the first thing that comes to my mind, being a nation builder, being responsible for others, is how can I help you? Right? We're spending this time going deep, but I can't give you anything, or I can't plug you into nothing at this point in time because I have nothing. I want to get something. I want to build something so that I want you to be able to explore the deepness. You understand? Do you understand me? I would love for you to be able to explore your concepts and explore your deep ideas. But at this point in time, my people dealing with surface shit. I got people that have drug issues. I'm dealing with people that's dealing with homeless issues. I got people that may not have a job or may be seeking a job. And I'm trying to figure out, is there something that I could be doing productive with the time that I have on this planet to make sure that they are straight? My time for going deep was in my 20s. Early and late 20s, and maybe even some of my early 30s. But at a certain point in time, I came to the realization that I can't keep going deep without bringing something back that can be productive and useful to those around me. Key point for me. Key struggle for me. But anyway, let's keep it up. As Brother Kwame often says, the practical, it has to be practical and useful. If it's just deep, ain't doing nothing. We just playing. I'm too old to be playing games. But anyway. Well, I'm not really too old to play games. I like games. But anyway, let's get over here to this toast. Let's do this toast real quick. Don't want to bother y'all with my foolishness. Is everybody all right out there? Y'all all right out there? Anyway, let's get it. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that Creator, and we say the word of power here that we use is Ashe. We say it, Ashe. Thank you very much. I said Ashe. Oh, you with me now? Okay. Gotta stay on them. You see, keep on them productive. Anime like to get deep. She deep thought over there. I need her to do her job. Let me see. Tonight, folktale for grown folks. Folktale for the day. No, this is folktale that we're gonna discuss. The Lion, the Mouse, and the Fox. The Lion, the Mouse, and the Fox. Now, this one is a good story. I know I kind of switched gears real quick. A lion, fatigued by heat of summer's day, fell fast asleep in his den. A mouse ran over his mane and ears and woke him from his slumber. He rose up and shook himself in great wrath. The hell! And searched every corner of his den to find a mouse. A fox, seeing him, said, "A fine lion you are, to be frightened of a mouse. 'Tis not the mouse I fear," said the lion. "I resent his familiarity and ill breeding." That's gonna be an excellent conversation, family. That's just gonna get into raising kids. That's gonna get into politics. That's gonna get into the economics. Oh my God, it's gonna be deep tonight. Deep tonight, 7 p.m. Folk Tales for Grown Folks is coming. If practical application cannot be seen in what you learn, then smash it and you would the mirror in which you can't see yourself. That's right, Brother Kwame. And the thought that hit me with what you're saying is, because in the Bible, it's something like Jesus gave some type of example that if the tree is not producing fruit, chop it down and cast it in the fire. We got a lot of stuff going on that deals with our ancient culture that oftentimes we want to hang on to it, not realizing that we had resilient cultures, right? Resilient, which means they not only survived the shit that we're going through now and passed the wisdom on to us, but they survived shit long before West Asians. West Asians may not even been the worst shit we went through. We were resilient and we were able to survive because we were able and willing and brave enough to get rid of those things that didn't work. That's a key piece in everything. What is not working in your life? Get rid of it. What is not working in your family? Get rid of it. What is not working in your tribe? Get rid of it. Right? Oftentimes I reflect on the story, and this is a West Asian story, a Mediterranean story about the Spartans. The founder of Sparta, in the way that they depict it in the movies and the way that they want to celebrate it, when he came up with the culture, one of the things that he did to make sure that the culture would not be interfered with was, once he set it in place, he went to the temple of Delphi and got a reading. Now, I can't remember what the reading said, but after that, he threw himself off of a mountain or some shit. Somehow he ended up killing himself because he didn't want the culture to be interfered with. And because he was the one that created the culture, he had to remove himself. This is why people don't understand, like with Giame, one of the things, because, I'm very funny about who I bring in, who I allow to talk because of some of my past experiences, right? And it's like, a lot of books that we use, the people aren't here. People be like, what I'm saying? Because people will understand. They'll be like, you got to be very careful who you bring in. Who can go and mess up or break what you have already put in place. Right? Because I've been in situations where you bring in the person in which you build the organization around, or the idea, one of the idea brokers, and they'll come in and they'll totally tear up your shit. Especially if they have no deep connection with the people that are involved with it other than their stuff. I read your book. I don't care about your community. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got all these women that's interested in what I'm talking about. I'm going to run through all the women. I'm going to I'm going to rape and pillage and destroy. And then after I'm done, I'm just going to go home. Human beings are human beings. And human beings do human shit. So the one thing that I do to kind of protect us is to make sure that a lot of the stuff and a lot of information that we have come from sources or come from things that are no longer around to fuck them up. I'm sorry. I just thought I would share that. But yeah, sometimes you got to hone down what is now. If it's not practical, you gotta get rid of it. What's the use? We didn't survive because we hung on to everything. We survived and we thrived as a people because we was bold enough to look at what worked and what didn't work and get rid of it. Science. Practical application of African wisdom in my life. This tradition is no longer working. Let me cut this out. Boom. Is this something else that we could replace it, or do we need it anymore? So back to the libations. I'm sorry. Back to the libations. Let's go. Taking a breath. So now we move to our ancestors. We lift up our glass to our personal ancestors as we do on a daily basis here. And I'm going to go as far as I can. And I have to take these keys up out my back pocket. They're killing me. Good God almighty. I was going to try to make it through, but they were stabbing me. So here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Christopher, Fanny, Gaston, Annalena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pet Ma, Ron Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajania, Deron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Mars, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullen and the Luxor Brothers, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. said, well, Libby the Farmer, I go to Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Novena Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Ann Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Mattel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Downer, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dilly Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Anna Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Canning, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holm, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving. Oh, let me Roosevelt, Reverend Roosevelt, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Brother, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ron Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doe, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Levis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. All right, let me see. Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Had Senior, Molly Miller, Housley Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Frank Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla Watley. Am I sure? No, it's Miss Vanilla, and it's Alvis Motley. Man, I made it. Okay. Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Benny Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Rupert Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Mazarin Corporate, George Swan, and Minor Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shell B. McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damien Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Crazy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Saturday Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Deshaunda Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb. We got Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, Winnie Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Joe White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Andrew Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cofer, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson. We got R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, May Smith, Juanette, Florine Stith Gill, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reeser, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Lena Kate. We got Pam Johnson, Bjorn Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis. We got Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor. We got Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, and we have Vivian Johnson. Family, we have done it again. If you have ancestors that you want to add, by all means, feel free to hit us up on any of our timelines, hit us up on any of our platforms. Let us know, and we will be sure to get to them and add them to the list. But we lift up our glass and we salute all those that are on our list, and we say the words of power, right? The word of power here, and we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple journey from here. We're going to move from our ancestors right into the present moment. We are on Kujichagulia. I want to give all of my Kujichagulia fam a round of applause. Yes, y'all. Stand up if you're a Kuji baby, right? You're a Kuji baby. We are on the day of Kujichagulia, so that means in the moment we are seeking Kujichagulia. Where is it at? It's out there. And it's in you. It's just a matter of waking it up and learning to work with it. For those that are interested in at least going down that rabbit hole and seeing what Brother Hatim is talking about, feel free to go to our e-course. Yep, go to our e-course. Yep, I got it up so I could go on and do that, man. All right, freegnjecourse.com. Make sure you go to freegnjecourse.com. Check us out. Let's grow together, family. It's time for us to tribe up and really to start trying to build around empowering this moment. So we are on Kujichagulia, and as I do every day, I'm asking you to go into your reticular formation, seek out Kujichagulia. Please start looking for your principles. Start looking for our principles, right? That's how we build culture. We start seeing our principles. We start learning to work with our principles. We start mastering our principles. And out of that, we start creating or recreating the African reality that we need, being able to see the world through the lens that we need to be able to see it through. Because right now we're wearing glasses. It's sort of like being prescribed glasses, right? And you go to the doctor and they give you the wrong prescription and the whole world look blurry and it's not making sense, but you trust in your doctor because, well, maybe this the way the world is really is. We're walking around seeing the world blurry. We're walking around seeing the world from glasses that don't belong to us. What I'm trying to do is, hey, you need to go back to the doctor and be resubscribed some glasses that allow you to see the world from your perspective, to see the world clearly. And this is what our principles allow us to do. For those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. The modic principle today is justice. The color is indigo. I got on dark blue. I like dark blue. At the top of the Daily Toaster screen, you saw I use black, so I use black and dark blue. But actually, it's a little the blue for indigo because it's blue. For indigo, a lot of times they use more of a metallic type. Yeah, I like the darkness. Anyway, darkness, right? Indigo, you go to our Facebook page, you get your day born shirt, find out what day you was born on and what principle you was born in. It will tell you a lot about yourself. But realize that the power of the principle is not in the principle in itself, but is being lined up and being used with the other principles. That's when the principles show their superpower, right? A Kujichagulia by itself is nothing without Kuumba. It's nothing without Ujima. It's nothing without Ujima. It's just a regular thing. But when all of those are acting together, when they come together, you know what I'm saying? It's a force that can't be stopped. Right now, we got individual principles operating in individual places, and they're not pulling on the other principles, and we're not pulling on each other to unleash that superpower. Our superpower is in us learning to work together. Our superpower is in us understanding our interdependence. But anyway, correspondence is the Hermetic law for it, as above, so below type thing. That's what that is. Male name for the day is Kwabena. Female name is Abina. So shots out. Once again, another round of applause to all those. So we lift up our glass to the power of this moment, understanding the power of the moment, understand our responsibility in this moment. We will use it to move towards building something great, not only for ourselves, not only for our tribes, but for our future generations. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to the future generations. We toasting our babies in advance. We toasting our babies in advance, on to infinity. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. You missed one, anime. Just letting you know. Management. You got, as my brother say, you got to inspect what you expect. So true. But anyway, moving on. We lift up our glass. We move from our future generations. We move to all of our relations, and we lift up our glass. We salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From there, we lift up this special libation for anybody out there that's needing energy, that's needing prayers, that needs the energy that we produce in this daily toast. We reach out to them, right, in a sense. So we send it out to our tribe, to our extended tribe members, to our extended family members. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there, we move to, you ready? That selfish toast. This is for you. I'm lifting it up for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greatness? Energize yourself. You know what I'm saying? What is it you need? So that you could be a bigger blessing to those that's already in your life. Right? Lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Now we move to our tribe. We lift up our glass. We toast in our tribe. My tribe is Giame. Who is your accountability group? Right? Who is your accountability group? Now, I've been saying that for a while. Now, as we move into this whole accountability stuff, we start talking about really, because we haven't really started implementing that 224 self-help process. Because eventually people are going to have to start explaining how much time they spent on developing themselves and how much time they spent on doing what they were supposed to be doing for Giame. You're going to have to start explaining that, right? And, you know, like I said, you're going to be held accountable for that shit. So we lifting up our glass and we say, Ashe. It's coming. It's coming. Because it got to come. That's the next level. Then I could do like the dude that started the Spartans and go and throw myself off a mountain, make sure the shit is keep on working so it won't get fucked up or something. I'm talking metaphorically and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go to the woods or somewhere and just fade away. Anyway, last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, most wonderful, most powerful and uplifting individual in the room. I want to toast you. That's right. I'm lifting my glass up to you. I'm toasting you and we say Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Thank you, anime. So we're moving on. Let's go. And let's go and switch it over to there. Switch that real quick. There we go. All right. I'm inviting everybody that's on here to our free G&J e-course. Check it out. One of the things we're going to work on, because like I said, I got other people working on shows. So Miss Tracy's show will be airing every Nia at 12 p.m. And then right after that, I'm going to put on all the shows that she did prior to that. So she did part 1, part 2 of self-imposed limitations. Dealing with self-imposed limitations and the power I am. She said did part 1 and part 2 of that. So those will be airing after whatever show she creates for this Nia. So if you could, go and mark it on your calendar. It will be premiering on all of our platforms at 12 noon on Friday. It lasts between 5 and 20 minutes, depending on the vibe that she has. You know what I'm saying? If she started expanding it, then boom, maybe, but for right now, it's between 5 and 20 minutes. So come out and support her. Even if you can't see it when it premieres, go and see it, throw some comments on it so she know, if there's something that you want her to cover, if you have a question for her, if you have a comment for her, go on and put that up. Family, please understand that your interaction with what we do, right, really, really pushes it out to other people. Right? So it's like you think you're talking to me, but what's happening is that the algorithms, or whatever, am I saying it right? Yeah, I was going to say logarithms. And by the way, Kwame, we might need to have that talk, because what is the difference between a logarithm and an algorithm? I don't know if they still use logarithms. But anyway, but algorithm, it gets into the algorithm and it helps push it out. So when you share it, when you like it, and when you make comments on it, right, what you're showing the machine is that this thing is valuable to you, and your value is spread out throughout your group. So we're trying to use the network that we have, the very small network that we have, to start really finding other like-minded people. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those really that's trying to shoot for 1 million or anything like that. But there are other people who would like what we do at Gianni Journey, that will be able to participate with what we do to make what we do more powerful, that will be able to support or help support some of the things that we have, so that we will be able to do more things within our community at a more spectacular, in a more spectacular fashion, right? But anyway, so the free e-course. Day 1, we talk about unleashing the power of the Guzaba. Day 2, understanding how to use folktales, myths, and legends. Day 3, we talk about wisdom mining, or using proverbs. Right. Day 4, we talk about the power of libations, which is what we're doing right now. Day 5, we talk about pulling it all together. How do we make all that work within our lives and within our tribal lives and within our family? Day 6, talk about the power of meditation. And day 7, we talk about the 224 self-help process, which is in a sense an accountability tool, a personal accountability tool, but is more effective when you start utilizing it within the tribe format or within the family format, right? 2 hours in a 24-hour period is not a lot of time for you to invest in you. You are the most neglected. You are the most neglected thing on your life's portfolio. We need to invest time back in us, and we need to invest time back in our culture. And the more that we start doing that, the more time we will eventually start creating, because in a sense, we have to sacrifice in order to create. Sacrifice health in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying. So we talk about 224 self-help process on day 7, and as well as the 21-day Nguza Saba challenge, and mine is rapidly approaching. Lord have mercy. Anyway, but like I said, I'm gonna lay that out for y'all, and y'all gonna go through the journey with me here, because like I'm changing it up, because I'm gonna have me some supplements. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing the chlorella, the crack cell wall chlorella. I'm gonna be doing that during the 7 days before, just water, and the 7 days after, I'm gonna be doing the broths. You know what I'm saying? The veggie broths and stuff like that, and the smoothies. 7 days before, 7 days after, making that transition and trying to get my body right. Right? Because that's how we do it. All right, so let's go. Let's see what's up in the news, and then I'm going to get up out of here because I need to get over to my adventure this morning, 7:12. All right, do you think it will be continued or be pushed? We need to stay on this. Democrats move reparation bill out of committee and to a historic vote. How do you think the vote is going to go? With all this stuff that's out here right now, I can't wait for America to rear its ugly head. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? But I would love it if they shocked me and it moved through the House. But it's on the House floor, though. So we want to clap it up for that. We want to clap it up for the fact that it made it to the House floor. That means as a group we're making progress. We're saying, ouch! God damn it, get off my foot. Rather than, sir, excuse me. Sir, excuse me, could you please get off my foot? It's being pushed. The argument is being made The language is being laid out, right? The data is being drawn, right? So now what we have to have and what we have to be is be consistent and make sure that those people that say they represent us or that they respect us as a group, right? As ADOS here in America, as those that have been receiving the hell and catching the hell, we have to make sure that they understand that I don't give a damn if it don't pass the House. Then pull it out and bring it back in, because eventually you're gonna have to push it. We got to look at this as a marathon. We got to look at this like we look at the Daily Toast. This is something that we have to push, regardless of how many people watching, how many people looking, how whatever. It needs to be pushed every year, and it needs to be brought into the House, and it needs to be brought into the Senate, and we need to start forcing people to show us who the fuck you are. Brother Kwame said, algorithm is a finite set of instructions to sequence steps to complete a task with a definite starting point and a recognizable end point. That's the best I can do under the circumstance. How about a logarithm? But anyway, so that's something y'all gonna read that. Does exercise protect cognitive health? You might not like the answer. Go and check it out, family, because a lot of people been, like, I ain't saying not to exercise, but it's more. I'm gonna tell you right now, the key piece to health is diet. What we say, breathe, drink, eat a culturally appropriate diet, and move. Not just moving like an exercise and stuff, because people think that, the exercise is good, don't get me wrong, but the exercise don't necessarily do what they say it does, because what we have to start doing as human beings is start using our body in the ways that human beings were designed to use our bodies. This means we got to do lifting and climbing and, crawling and stuff like that. Those type of exercises. And it would be so nice to have a gym around where you can do that and you can run around like a kid. You got monkey bars for adults. You got shit you can climb up on. You got dirt and soft spaces where you can roll around. See, because those are the exercises that your body are designed for. Those aren't exercise. Those are actual activities. See, kind of what starts to happen is we start doing exercises like we do the conversations I was talking about at the beginning. They become so deep that they don't become productive no more. Human beings were designed to move shit, not just move shit statically. I'm just lifting. What you lifting for? I'm lifting to get stronger. You want to get stronger, nigga? Let's go out here. Let's chop down this tree. Let's carry this wood. Let's set up a fire. Let's move this log. Let's swim across this. Let's swim across this lake. You know what I'm saying? Let's go up to the top of the tree and get the best apples, right? Or at least pull yourself up on the tree and let's sit down on the tree and let's have us a conversation. Let's learn how to squat rather than sitting in chairs all the time. Rather than getting in a car, let's walk. Let's walk to the store. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the elevator, let's take some steps if we're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's walk around our building if that's what's up. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Rather, because, like a lot of people are like, why you ain't just call me, Mom? Because I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking. I'm trying to I'm moving. I'm trying to keep the tenants. You know what I'm saying? But the key piece that's missing is that culturally appropriate diet. That healthy diet that's based on whole foods and not all this processed shit that they're giving us. And what's crazy is that, have you noticed, like I just found out yesterday, that in some countries, it is cheaper to drink pop than it is to drink water. Y'all know that? You know what I'm saying? That might be one of the things here too. It might be cheaper and safer to drink the water than it is to drink pop than it is to drink the water. The world has been totally processed. So what starts to happen? If we are what we eat, we start becoming processed beings. Not natural, we become processed. So the way we think become processed. The way we behave become processed. The way we interact becomes processed. Have you ran into a processed person? It's processed. Not just processed, but processed. They are the end result. They're not in the making. They become the end. It's just, I don't like dealing with processed folk. But anyway. Mysterious immune cells change the gut lining to accommodate health. Remember, when we started GI Journey, one of the first things we were talking about was the microbiome, right? Here's some information for you. I won't be able to go through it because we ain't got time. Wall Street banks brace for digital dollars as the next big disruptive force. Now, when they start using terms like disruptive force, this means like, for example, Amazon was a disruptive force. And it was just a news report about a family that Jeff Bezos mentioned in some type of report, where the family reported that they bought 2 shares of stock in like 1996. And that stock went up over 100,000 times to where that stock was like 80,000 a piece or something like that. It's just a ridiculous number, right? I'm sitting up here like, good grief, but disruptive force. So they're saying that digital currency is going to be a disruptive force. So they're prepared for that. So we on the Daily Toast today. We know we got it. We say 73 engagements. What? 170 people reached. What? Okay. All right, I see you. Hi, Tim. I see you, GI Journey. All right, cool. All right. Numbers going back up. All right, got to pay to play. But hey, yo, this is GI Journey family. I want to thank you for joining us. I want to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your muscle builds muscle, your hustle builds muscle. This is GI Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. I want to thank you for joining us on the Daily Toast. And of course, this is a Heart of a Simple production. All day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. I'm out.